Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 8 Direwolf20's FTB Skies Let's Play series. You're cool. Hey, I found another one of these islands in the nether. I've flown around a little bit and, checked out a few things here. I found another island down here south of us, and then over here I found a warped one, which has tons of endermen on it. I mean, just endermen everywhere. Which is good for me because I needed ender pearls. Or at least I wanted a few ender pearls. Thank you! As you can see, I've been killing endermen because that's my 5th one down, according to the quest completion. So that's neat. Oh boy, I think I got some bad things happening here. Should be a little bit more careful. How did that dude, like, teleport to me, right? Did he teleport to me, or is it me? You'll also notice I have a much better jetpack going on right now. Remember, I got one of these as a quest, or well, not as a quest reward, but like in one of the chests around here. So the chests on this island had pretty similar rewards. I've explored some of them. I don't know if I got them all. And I picked up a few other things while I was out and about. Boy, I'm getting unlucky with ender pearls right now. Can be bartered from piglins. Okay, cool. I'm trying to, like, pick and choose, you know, some endermen to take down. And so far, so good. You know. And then occasionally I knock them off the edge by mistake. But having a jetpack with more power in it is definitely beneficial. I could use a better weapon, though. For sure I could use a better weapon. But yeah, see, endermen everywhere. And the other island I was on had those... had a big bunch of bookcases like that, so I already got a ton of books. Now, the downside is that all my explorations here have yet to yield any kind of nether fortress. So I'm gonna fly around now. Obviously, my jetpack can store way more power, which is nice, because it means I can explore further in the nether. And then in addition to that, I can fly faster. I'm pretty sure I'm faster than I was before. I feel like I'm faster. See, there's the other island I found. There were a bunch of piglins on there, but no blazes, alas, which is a bummer. Now, in fairness, I don't have unlimited power here, so I do need to keep an eye still. Probably around 1 million RF is when I will decide to stop. Now, what do we find over here? Another one of these? Because that's kind of cool. What do we got on this island? Probably more loots. I'm guessing it's either above or... No, it's got to be below, right? Yep, 100% below. Probably more loots and stuff here, but I will hold off on collecting all that, mostly because I've got a lot of them. I went through 3 islands already, and there's a ton of stuff. So let's just head north and kind of, again, circle the main center island there. Now, if I don't find a nether fortress anytime soon, I have a backup plan for getting a blaze, because I remembered another way you can get blazes. We'll see if I need it or not. See, look, here's another one of those islands. So those islands are not what I would call uncommon, right? They are pretty common. Again, not seeing any kind of blazes on them, though. And we're now into the 1.9 million FE. So I want to be, again, careful of the stuff. I wonder if there's, like, a pattern to how these spawn. Does this look like it's spawning in a pattern, or is it me? Like, that, like, is 100%. There's... Ah, where'd my sword go? I think I hit the Q button by mistake. Oh well, life goes on. It was only an osmium sword, not a big deal. Though, also, that said, I do not now have... See, look, here's another one. So I bet if I went due west... Oh, hello. Any blazes here, by the way? No. But I bet you any amount of money that there is a pattern to this. So, if I go due west, I will find one probably right about here. If my guess is correct. Oh, whose guess is correct? My guess is correct. Look at that. All right, so there absolutely is a pattern. We are now at the 1 million FE point, so I should fly back to my exit portal before things get dangerous. So I think one can assume that there's probably one sitting over here and another one sitting over here, right? Probably a reasonable assumption, yes. Probably. Okay. So now hopefully I'm flying faster than my RF is running out. So that's the island we explored last episode. And we're coming in on the nether portal. Whew. Coming in for a landing. Booyah. We made it back safely. Not quite as tight as it was last time. So between episodes, I've grown some trees. I've gotten some charcoal, which is a good time. And then that's how I've been charging up my jetpack, which clearly needs some more charging. Let's go look at what else has been accomplished between episodes here. So let's see. I think I've got a few more ender pearls now. Yeah, so a total of 7, which is cool. We can put this junk in here. We can put that junk in there. Why is my backpack not equipped anymore? That's a good question. I don't know how that happened. I should probably get myself another osmium sword, which was in no way enchanted or fancy, so not a huge loss that we did that. It was also mostly broken, so probably not, terrible. So that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. If you look at my inventory, you might see a little hint as to what we're getting. I think I will equip you guys. Can I do that with the boots? Kitty slippers! Remember those from last episode? That was cool. I love those kitty slippers. I mean, they make, awesome cat sounds whenever you take damage, but also they scare away creepers. So in case a creeper happens to spawn on this island, which I have no idea if it will or not, we'll see. And then I'm obviously storing all my experience whenever I can to make sure that we don't run out, because that would be a bad time. So let's charge up this jetpack some more. Not a terrible... I might hold on to some of the charcoal for the time being. So these 2 gold chests represent all the loot that I collected out and about in the world. So you can see we've got a lot of elemental craft nodes. I've got at least one of every kind, but way more fire. A good number of earth, a good number of air, not nearly as much water. I don't know if that's because this was found in the nether or not. Now, another good assumption I would bet is that there's probably islands in a similar pattern around this base. Because I know there's islands in the overworld as well as in the nether. So that's a thing. But also found there's some chance cubes, which is, I don't know about that, we'll see. And, a bunch of weapons, there's mana steel, there's a lot of Botania stuff. Here's all those books I told you I found. I need to sort through this at some point, because there's a lot of things that I will... Oh, look how many sparks? No, it's cyclic sparks, okay. There's a lot of things that I have no idea how valuable they will be to me over time. We got some enchanted books, right? Got that flawless budding Certus quartz, which is really cool. Yeah, overall neat stuff, right? Tons and tons of neat stuff, actually. Food. I'll take the food. I could definitely use better food. Even got a source jar with some source in it. A lot of netherite things. A lot of netherite things. So let's do this today. I wanna get the blaze for my empty blaze burner so we can continue on. Oh, that's right, I don't have this equipped. I always go to jump and start flying. So let's burn through our sticks rather than throwing them in the void. Let's give myself a little bit of RF from them, right? Also got a few of things here. Scarf of Invisibility. It's cool. I don't see a whole lot of value in invisibility, though. And then I also got a shock pendant. Has a chance to strike attackers with lightning, which sounds cool, I guess. And then Cloud in a Bottle allows the wearer to double jump, but it goes into the belt slot. And I don't think there's a slot that, will accept kind of like anything. I might be able to put it in here. Oh, there we go. That's cool. That's neat. That is nifty. I like it. So let's get the blaze up and running. So I think we do this and we do this. Now this fell pumpkin, remember, I got as a quest reward for handing in the nether bricks quest. And we could make more if we needed to with some standard mob drops, which I could just set up a dark room or some cursed earth or whatever to get mob drops. And at some point we absolutely will. But for now, I already have one, so we're good. So I don't know of any other way to get a blaze, right? But this should work. Hello, blaze. And let me capture you. Thank you. Now we have a blaze burner. Booyah. And I shouldn't have a problem placing and then breaking that thing going forward. So that blaze is forever trapped inside that blaze burner, and that should be cool. So now I can pop that dude right there, and then we can feed him, and he's ready to make some stuff. Awesome. Awesome. So now let's get what did I want to get here? The next thing I wanted to make for create was going to be the mechanical mixer, right? So that's going to just be 5 iron plates and some andesite alloy. And then in addition, did I throw gravel on these guys? I did throw gravel on these guys. Good job, previous direwolf. I did a good job back then. Though some of that junk may have been other things. Oh yeah, quite the nonsensy type stuff. What I could do is cinnabar and bone meal. I'm going to put you guys in there. Shouldn't you be putting redstone away? Yeah, thank you. Trying to stay organized. Easier said than done. I know I threw a bunch of gravel into things because I knew I needed more iron. And what I'll probably do is sift another bunch of these, right? Boom. Oh, this is andesite, my bad. Hey, look, they look similar. What do you want from me? I forgot that I did andesite last episode. I could probably get gravel up and running again, but meh. At some point, we'll have, like, a fully automated setup of this. But for now, I'm just kind of getting situated. Okay, so you all go away. You all go away. Oh, wrong chest. Okay, and now the iron can get smelted over here. And now we have more iron coming in. Sweet. All right, how'd you make out? Not bad. Give me a couple andesite dudes, which means I should be good now to make the mechanical mixer. I just need you and you. That all should be good. And now we should be able to make brass, right? So I just stick that on there. And what we ultimately need is... we need a way to get these guys connected-ish. So what we could do... So not good at this. Let me tell you how not good at this I am. But if I had a gearbox, couldn't I connect them there and that would be cool? I think. Oh, wrong thing. That's cool. Now, I don't know if that's fast enough, but we're going to find out, right? So to make brass then, because that's one of the next things I want to get, is that's gold plate. That's gold plate. But for the deployer, which I need, I know I need brass sheets, right? So brass ingots in a mixer are copper and zinc. So let's make sure that we have some zinc being processed here. I'm sure I have a ton of zinc. I don't think I've smelted any of it yet. Oh, hello. Silly direwolf. All right, so that's all coming along good. So copper and zinc. We'll start with just one. And that should make me brass, which I can click into the recipe filter, and now it'll always make brass. Cool? All right, neato burrito. So that should hold me out for a bit. Let's also get, because I know I want some, I'm going to want 3 gold plates and 1 gold plate for a total of 4. I'm liking this early flight. I'm liking flight. Are you done already? Sweet. All right. So then we should be cool to make the wrench, which will be good. Which is a quest complete, by the way. And then I need a string so that I can make... Gotta be string around here, right? Well, what I could ultimately do, because I'm sure I've got some of this. Where's that? This stuff. This will make a string for me. Then I can make the engineer's goggles. Cool. And that can go into a curio head slot, right? Slot head. Can it go into a curio head slot? It can. Sweet. Now, does that mean I can see stuff? Shouldn't I be seeing numbers here? Does it have to go... We're seeing our kinetic stress impacts on the Whala tooltip now, which is interesting because I'm not seeing it on the non-Whala tooltip. Water wheel, 320 at current speed. That's interesting. I take this off, I don't see that anymore. If I put it in my curio head slot, I also don't see it. Okay, so it does not work as a curio. It's a little bit of a bummer. Always a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We'll live. Glass and clear glass. You can go back. Sweet. All right. So just wanted to make sure that that worked, but then also wrench. So cool. Let's hand in our quests real fast for create, because I'm sure we have many now, right? Andesite alloys. We'll get some shafts and mechanical belts. That's cool. We made our mechanical mixer, which gave us an extra basin. Got some food as well. Got ourselves a blaze burner, which gives us a blaze arrow from Archer's Paradox. Ignites target and nearby blocks on impact. Sweet. Chocolate cake, blaze cakes, which are nice. And then I got my brass ingot, which gets me a brass lantern and a zinc bee. Look at all this nonsense. So I'll put away you, and I'll probably leave you out somewhere just to eat. Right? Yeah, it should be cool. Brass lantern, plantable on walls. I can just go into a thing here. You can go in there. That feels pretty good. I got a lot of food. Well, this gives me regeneration. Sorry, I'll just eat it. I'm gonna do my best to burn through some of this food. Cool. All right. Let me organize my inventory real quick. Now that we've got the basics ready, we should be good to make some mechanical saws and also some other stuff. And I might decide to set up belts here rather than just manual, but we'll see. I'll decide how I want to refactor this now that we've got access to a little bit of better stuff. And do I want to make a steam boiler now or not? I don't know if I need a steam boiler for the tree farm. I think I can get away with the tree farm with just water wheels again, but we'll see. All right, so I've built... Oop, better get a ferroflow lantern for that guy, huh? I guess step 1, sleep through the night. Step 2, get a ferroflow lantern. So I built another island, which will be my tree farm island, and that's where we'll do our tree farming. So 2 of you and 1 of you and a couple of you. Easy peasy. And then, roughly speaking, in the center of this place, we will have this, that, and that. Cool. Sweet. And then I made a copy-paste gadget in which I copy-pasted from this corner here to that corner over there. So that now I can come over here and I can just basically put a block here and it'll paste on top of that. And boom. How cool is that? Very nice. I really need to rebuild building gadgets. It's such an old mod at this point, and it's got a little... It's a little bit of a mess. I ain't gonna lie. It could use some TLC. It could 100% use some TLC. Yeah, I mean, we don't even have the render for the stuff anymore. Like, I don't even know what happened to that. But I need to get back and like basically do a building gadgets 2.0 because it's such an old mod at this point. It's really hard to maintain anymore, and some of the code is just sloppy and mess. And Dyer's very first mod. Not that I know what I'm doing right now, but I really didn't know what I was doing back then. Okay, just saying. I have no idea what I was doing back then. Now I barely know what I'm doing, but I'm still I'm still a little better than I was when I first made my very first mod. So with that said, I think it would be a good idea to redo that mod at some point. So let's see. Can I remove you? Yeah, you can stay. Okay. And then you, and then you, and then you. And then if I remember you, that works. That works. Okay, cool. Sweet. All right. So copy paste gadget will make this pattern that I've come up with, which in fairness is not amazing, but still a pattern nonetheless. Going to be better than nothing. Easier to build out as I need. But yeah, one of these days I need to actually just sit down and be like, you know what, building gadgets from scratch. I should poll the community and see what people are interested in seeing, like if there's new features they'd like or something. That would be cool. We'll see. So anyway, let's get to building a tree farm. Yes. So I think the plan should be now I could either tap into this guy or not. How about we start with how are we doing over here, right? So if I wanted to get from create the stressometer, yes, and that's going to need a speedometer, which is just a compass. So easy peasy. And you. Okay. So the compass plus the andesite casing. Stressometer. How are you doing, Mr. Stressometer? Oh, you're low. You've got plenty of stress available. I could 100% pull off of this and go to the tree farm over here, and that would be neat. And then I could also expand this water wheel a little bit, because in fairness, I have a lot more room to work with. I could bump out at least 2 or 3 more of those and have more water wheels, right? For sure. So let's start with that. So in order to get this whole thing going, let me come up with a list of things that I'm going to need for this to work. I've got a lot of this covered now. So let me recreate my list here, and I'll be right back. All right, so one of the things we're going to need to get for this to be up and running is super glue, and we need slime. So I was thinking about how can I get slime. One way would be to get some cactus, which I can totally sift out of sand with my mana steel mesh, and convert it under a mana pool. Then I said to myself, well, in order to do that, I'm going to need brewing stands. Remember, I found a brewing stand in one of the islands last episode. So I went back to the nether for a few minutes and looked at like 2 or 3 of the islands, could not find a brewing stand. So came back defeated, ready to tell you guys I have to find a new way to make slime balls. Then, because I was hungry, I ate some of these nether skewers that I found in one of the chests. And guess what? When you eat them, you get another blaze rod out of it. So apparently nether skewers, or whatever they are, use a blaze rod as a crafting component, and then you get the blaze rod back afterwards. So literally just like ate because I was needing food and picked a random food item that happened to give me a blaze rod as a reward for eating it. So I had gotten 3 of those, I think. So one of them I crafted into another brewing stand, and the other 2 are going to go into my chest of items. Which now I can come over here and drop an ender pearl that I got from the nether. And alchemy catalyst? All right, I put my 2 gold away. I had gotten the gold, and then I accidentally put it away because I wasn't being smart. So what I can do now, okay, let's do boop, 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 and you. And then what we'll do is be able to remove this if we need to in the future. But I can take sand, which I should have some of, okay? And what I'll do is I'll do like half a stack. Does that sound cool? And then, you know, one of these guys, in theory, should make some cactus. So we're getting sugar cane, we're getting cocoa beans. Hey, was that cactus? There's cactus. Nice. Awesome. And I might just, you know, throw down a little sand somewhere. I mean, in fairness, I can just get more through the sifting there, but it's probably equally as easy to just set up a little something like this. give me some stuff, please. Ah. There we go. And then 4 cactus over here. And 2 of those cactuses will make slime balls for me. Ta-da! And then I can stamp this dude. And I should be able to get my super glue now. Excellent. That'll be good, right? All right. Back in another few minutes once I make some more stuff that I have to craft. But I wanted you guys to see that because it was a tricky thing for me to figure out how to get to slime balls from where I was currently at. So I wanted to do that part on camera. And then I'll go back to crafting off camera. All right, just making a little bit of sandpaper here. And then we should be good, if I'm not mistaken, to make the last of the things I need, which is the deployers. I just need some of you. I need a little bit more of these guys. I think you can drop them on, by the way. You just have to land it right. That'll do. Sweet. All right, and then deployers. So what I made is 4 deployers, portable storage interface, 4 mechanical saws. I made some chassis. I made the mechanical bearing. And then we should be good, I think. We might want a chest on there. We'll figure it out. Deal? All right, let's get to it. Oh, you get super glue for completing the mechanical saw quest. How cool is that? All right, neat. So, oh, you get portable storage interfaces too for making one of them. You get another one. What else did I get over here? Even more super glue. So yeah, no, we're actually flush with super glue. Obsidian barrel for metal barrels, and then a few extra create things. Don't ignore the quests like me. I always forget that the quests are gonna sometimes give me stuff. I'm, in fairness, very used to mod packs where like the quests don't give you anything valuable. So far, these quests in this pack have been very good about like, oh, you made a thing. Here's other things you need to use it, so that you don't have to go make them. Like these quests rewards are actually pretty cool so far. All right, so I think what we're gonna want to do here, correct me if I'm wrong, is that actually looks like a pretty well-centered doohickey, right? No, I don't think I want to shift click it. I want to regular click it, and then it'll be facing upwards. And then we can stick this dude in our offhand, and we can build up. And effectively, it's been a while since I've made one of these, isn't it? I think it has been. Right? And then it is so easy to move too fast with this jetpack, I'll tell you. Is that right? I think so. I think that feels about right. That's a rough guess. And then we would want chest here. And what we want to do is get some saplings. I gotta have more saplings than that, right? Yes, yes I do, as a matter of fact. All right, so first things first, throw a bunch of saplings in here. Second things second, let's whitelist what's allowed to be placed. Filter all these dudes. Feels like a long time since I've done a create tree farm, but it's either that or it needs to be one higher. Does it need to be one higher? It may need to be one higher. I completely forget. But I guess we'll figure it out, right? I guess we'll find out if that can place or if it needs to be one higher. So let's get this thing rotating. So for that, I'm going to want probably a few gearboxes. Shouldn't be too bad to make, though, right? I just need a bunch of these. And then a bunch of gearboxes. And then we'll handle the portable storage interface stuff in a bit. Okay? But effectively, what we want is Probably a couple vertical gearboxes. Okay. Wasn't quite sure where they went. And then... Oh, you know what else I need? More shafts. Okay. And then we'll probably want... you, right? And then we can have another vertical gearbox. Going this way. Then we're going to want a vertical gearbox here. No, one down, and then that'll be good. A little hard with the jetpack, but I think this is right. So like a regular gearbox. And then a vertical gearbox. And we're turning. Nice! Okay, cool. That's about right. That's not wrong. That's pretty close. And then if I want to stop this thing, I can either just... I can apply a lever somewhere, but for now I'll do that. So we are one too high, I believe. So, or too low. So let's remove all you guys. Okay, and then we'll put them... Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was, you know, one off or two off from the ground. Reapply our filters. And then in theory, well, I think we should leave that as is. Let's try this now. Nope, that's not a vertical gearbox, is it? Nope, that's the one we want. Here. I feel like something's wrong, and I can't put my finger on it. We did do that, right? So you've got the things in you. Well, realistically, I don't really need this stuff here to be stickied. Put you away for a sec so I don't mix you up with this one. Is it me or is it being crazy? So you know what? I'm a derp. I always forget this. I noticed it was planting a few of them, and I'm like, why is it only working in the back row? Like, this row right here. I don't know, like, right along this chunk boundary? This chunk that isn't claimed by me? So go into your team settings and allow all fake players as true. And now we're cooking. Look at that. Sweet. How cool is that? All right, so now we've got that. We should be good for passive tree farm now. Do I have any? I have bone meal in here. That's right. That works, right? How cool is that? Beautiful. And you're barely using any stress. Super cool. And then it replants. Nice. Okay. And then if I wanted to, I wonder if, can I make laser IO happen now? Let's see. So for laser IO, we need iron and glass, redstone, quartz, and clay. I've got quartz now, right? So I'm going to say yes. Laser IO is an option. So here's what I'm going to do. We're at the wrapping up point for the episode, so let's come back next time. I'm going to set up the portable storage next episode, and we'll extract it with laser IO into like some kind of extract chest of some kind. And what I'll do is I'll use it to make sure that we keep a stack of saplings in that chest at all times, and anything else that's produced gets into the chest. And then we'll route that over to here using some kind of item routing mechanic. Whether it's laser IO or not, we'll find out. Cool? All right, for now, wrapping up point. So Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to finish up this tree farm piece. In the interim, we will have a bunch of wood and other junk getting collected inside this chest, which, as you can see, has 4 oak logs and 54 oak saplings in it. So that's pretty slick. All right, cool. And in the meantime, I'll just do some other passive idle stuff in between episodes. For now, take it easy.